The next question is, we have a rectangular garden which is 250 meters long and 180 meters wide. Now I have represented that in this shape. We have the rectangular garden as having length of 250 and wide 180. So we write here the measurements. The width is 180 meters and the length has been given to us as 250 meters. So we'll write 250 meters over here. Now there are two paths, each 5 meters wide. Now there are two paths constructed, both are 5 meters wide. So we write over here 5 meters width in both the cases. Here also 5 meters. Now one out of both is parallel to length and the one is parallel to breadth. We have to find out the area of two paths and area of the remaining garden. Now what are we supposed to find this? In this is the area, that is this one. The paths have been constructed. So how much is the path constructed is to be found out, that is this one. And how much is the left part, that is these areas. So let us start doing this. First of all, let us write the data given, that is question number 3. Now the length has been given as, you write length of garden equal to 250 meters. We have the breadth of garden also given to us as 180 meters. And now we are going to calculate the area of paths. Before area of paths, I'll tell you one very small thing over here. You just had to find out this area of the path, occupied by the paths rather. So what you are going to do is, what we can do, we can find out this area, because this is rectangular only. I have named it as EFGH. You find out EFGH, you can find out the area of IJKL. You find both the areas, but that will not be possible, because in that case you are going to overlap two areas in this particular region. So you will have to subtract this also. That means to find out the area of path, the steps to be done are that you will be adding area of the rectangle EFGH. You will be adding the area of the other rectangle, that is IJKL. And out of this, the sum of this, you will have to deduct the area of this square. You can see over here, it clearly indicates a square. So we have this square as area of MNOP. Now here I have written down the whole formula that is to be used for calculation. Let us do this now. First of all, we have to calculate all the three individual areas. So we are going to do it. Area of EFGH would be equal to length into breadth, as it is representing a rectangle only. So what will be the length of EFGH? The length will be equal to 250 meters. So we'll write 250. The breadth of this rectangle is given to us as 5 meters, because we were given it is the width. So the width of the path is actually the breadth of this particular rectangle. So we'll write the breadth as 5. So we get 0, 5, 5 2s are 10 and 1 2, 1250 meters square as the area of rectangle EFGH. Next is that we are going to find area of IJKL. Now the same way we are going to multiply its length and breadth. The length for IJKL would remain 180 and the breadth in the same way is going to be 5, which will give us 5 8s is 40, 5 1s is 5 and 1, 4, 9. So we get 900 meters square as the area of IJKL. Next we are supposed to find out the area of MNOP. Now we can clearly observe that MNOP is making a square, and we know that area of square is equal to side into side. So we do it as, write it as a square, which will be equal to 5 square, because here the square is going to have all the sides equal to 5 only. So we'll write 5 square, that will be equal to 25 meters square. Now all that is left to be done is put them into this formula. So we'll find out the area of path equal to sum of these first, 1250 plus 900 minus 25. On adding these two, you get 5, 0, 9, 10, 11 and 1, that is 2150 minus 25, giving us 2125 meter square. This was the area of path to be calculated. This is only half of the question. Why? Because there is another part left to be calculated, which is area of the remaining garden. The remaining garden is how much? This and these two. So that has to be found. Now how to find that out? As I discussed in the previous question, this total is representing your garden. From this total garden, you have, say you are going to take this out and take this out. If you remove this path from both, you can get the area of the remaining garden, these two as well as these two. So that is to be done for calculation of remaining garden. We can do it here. The area of remaining garden, you can write area of remaining garden would be equal to what? The area of garden, at first you write area of garden minus the area of path. So we have the area of path already calculated, but we do not have the area for the garden. So area of garden is to be calculated. So that would be equal to the same way as we have been doing. So area of garden is going to be equal to length into breadth. As we know, the length is 250 and breadth is 180. Its area is going to be some value. Let us find that out. 25 into 18. 8 5s are 40. 4, 8 2s are 16 and 4 20. 5 and 2 you get 0, 5 and 4. So you get 450 and the 2 zeros that I had not included in multiplication. So this is the area of garden. Now we are going to subtract the two areas. So we get from here the area of remaining garden. Now the remaining garden would be having the area as the subtraction of the two areas, that is 45,000 minus this one, that is 2125. On subtraction, what do we get? 45,000, 2125 is subtracted. We would get 10 minus 5, 9 minus 2, 7, 9 minus 1, 8, 4 minus 2, 2 and 4. So we will get 42875 meter square as the area of remaining garden that was to be found. So always in such questions, first of all read the question, draw the figure for the same and then apply the calculations.